Alrighty, how's everyone doing today? We are back on the second episode of our little Nuzlocke guide playthrough over here. And if I'm being completely honest, the first part, it didn't go too well. Since then, you probably are able to tell right away. I have an actual mic now. Thank you, Amazon.com shipping deals. And so now we got much better video quality. And as I said, I don't think I want people to watch the first part, so I'm gonna go and do a little bit of a run through of what happened during that. So we made our way from New Barktown all the way to Violet City, or Violet Town, whatever they call it, and nothing major happened. No Pokemon died, and we were able to get all of our encounters besides one little Abra, which I am very, very, very sad about. But other than that, we have had pretty damn good luck up until this point. Our natures are pretty great. Our encounters, as you can see, are Zigzagoon, Spoink, Cyndaquil, Bronzor, Bulbasaur, and an Eevee and a Magikarp that I am keeping in the PC right now for safety purposes. And, as I previously mentioned, we all have some pretty dang good natures on them. Since, natures are, of course, out of our control, it's good to have at least some luck thrown into it. Usually I have very bad nature luck, but that doesn't seem to be the case right now. And we stopped right before doing any of the Violet City shenanigans. We did grab the gift, the Bulbasaur, in the Pokemon Center. As you obviously saw, we had the Bulbasaur. And right now we're going to go and do a little side quest. And what that little side quest is, we are going to get our Route 32 encounter, but not right now. Right now, we are going to ensure that we get a very, very special and good encounter. Now, getting this encounter is pretty important. And we already passed the first guy we needed to talk to. Actually, wait, no, we didn't pass the first guy we needed to talk to. Yeah, we need to go up. I'm in the wrong entrance area. We're by the Arceus people. We need to go up over here, go back out of the Ruins of Alph, and we have to talk to a very certain NPC. All of you who've played this game will know him. He's Rock Smash Guy. Even though he isn't Rock Smash Guy, he's basically Rock Smash Guy. And why is Rock Smash Guy important, you ask? Well, obviously he gives us Rock Smash, but he gives us access to a very important encounter out in the Ruins of Alph. Now, in the Ruins of Alph, in the water, you can encounter Wooper, Quagsire, and fishing. You can get Magikarp, you can get Remoraid, you can get Dratini, but all of these encounters are really Wooper and Quagsire. They're good solely for their typing. Their typing is very impressive. We already have a Magikarp. We get a guaranteed Dratini in the Dragon's Den that knows guaranteed Dragonair in the Dragon's Den eventually that knows extreme speed. So there's really no need to try and gun for the Dratini now, especially since it's the early game and it's not really going to be useful to us at all. Octillery I think got buffed a little bit, but it's a water type. We don't need more of those. We're already going to have a ton of water types. And in the grass, you can encounter Smeargle, Girafarig, and one other. What was the last one? Smeargle, Girafarig, and Natu. Natu is not that impressive. Girafarig actually is pretty impressive in this game because it got buffed and it got access to Nasty Plot. Its speed is 100 or 110, and its special attack is similar. It's actually pretty dang impressive. But we are not going for that right now. Mostly because I don't think we can access the Shaken Grass, and also it is way too high level for us as of right now. What we want to do is we want to take this little Rock Smash TM we got, or HM we got, and we want to teach it to one of our boys, probably Zigzagoon if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, we'll teach it in Zigzagoon. Alright, yep. And I believe Dreyano buffed a majority of the HM, well, not a majority, the HM moves that were unimpressive. And I think he did buff this one. I think it was 50 or 40 base power before this. But yeah, he did that with Cut as well. Cut is now a 70, 75 power grass type physical move. which is pretty good for like, Victory Bell and other physical attacking grass types like Sceptile as well. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we need to find a patch of rocks, patch of breakable rocks, because we want the rock smash encounter here. And why do we want the rock smash encounter? Because the rock smash encounter has a 90% chance of being a Bidoof. Well, not a Bidoof. Has a 90% chance of being a Geodude. Yes, that's the Pokemon. Pokemon is Geodude. I wish I could get that through my head. And the other 10% is Nosepass. Nosepass, if I recall, isn't that useful. Its typing is a little unfortunate, if I'm being honest. I will look up just in case it got any relevant changes, but it's I should be looking at Probopass, honestly. Special attack 85, ancient power, earth power, sandstorm. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have been buffed to a degree where it's a remarkable Pokemon, and that's mainly because of its typing, unfortunately. Especially in a game like this where like stealth rocks and shit like that doesn't matter as much. So we're really hoping for the Geodude here, because the Geodude will just give us an... Okay, I'm a little stupid. So apparently, I forgot that you need to beat Falkner in order to get access to Geodude. So we're gonna chalk that up as the John Stupid mark, and we're gonna come back to this later. Actually, since we're already here, we can already go down to the grass and get the Route 35 encounter. So yeah, John was stupid. I forgot that you need a bit gym badge for the Geodude, but we're gonna come back and get our hopeful Geodude right after we beat Falkner, because Geodude is extremely, extremely good for Bugsy, and we need all the help we can get for Bugsy, if we're being for real right now. And it is... Holy shit. I don't need to say that this is bussin', okay? Hypnosis. We can... Yeah, no, Magnemite at this level doesn't have anything that's, like, actually threatening to us. Thanks, Taco Bell. That's annoying. That'll be annoying. Wait, I don't need to say that Magnemite... Magnemite speaks for itself. This is a very good Pokemon, obviously. And while it takes a while to evolve it, because we need the Magnerite ore, I believe it's called, which is an added item in the game to replace certain trade evolutions that require holding an item. Let's go. Easy peasy. You'll love to see it. It still has a Magneton, is extremely useful for Bugsy. For Bugsy, this thing is like insane. Like Scyther, like obviously Scyther's still gonna do a lot of damage to it. I've had a Magnemite, I should say. I've had a Magnemite before that has had fought against Bugsy, and while it performed well, it definitely was like not the star of the show. The star of the show is other Pokemon that we're gonna get pretty soon. All right, so Magnemite. What do we need to see? We are doing a food or food places themed naming scheme, and if I'm being honest, like a steel electric type, like what? Maybe battery acid is a food if you're brave enough. Uh, uh, I really got no ideas for this one. We're just gonna name. Oh wait, nuts. Thank God where's Locust? Thank God I thought about that. If ironically enough, the only reason I thought about that is because for some reason the Banjo-Kazooie game Nuts and Bolts came to my mind. But yeah, I mean that's like close enough, and he's Magnemite. He's got like some of those on him, I think. Yeah. Neutral nature, that is perfectly fine. Magnet pull is very big. It is very big. In this game, Magnemite's abilities aren't really that important for battle purposes, but for encounter purposes, Magnet Pull is absolutely huge. Because what Magnet Pull does is it separates the encounters of the route into two distinct possibilities. And that only happens when a steel type is present. The two possibilities are Magnet Pull will forcefully cause a 50% chance of either getting a steel type Pokemon that may be on the route or a regular encounter that isn't the steel type, I believe. Which means basically for every single route, we now have a 50% chance to get a guaranteed steel type. And if we don't, we're still spinning the roulette as per usual. So this is a good way to control our luck to a degree. If I'm being honest, do we really need that Jolteon right now? Because I don't know, because like a Flareon would be so big for Bugsy, like absolutely huge. Um, I don't think so. I think we're gonna have enough encounters for Bugsy that we should take our guaranteed Falkner, and the reason why, like, we have semi alright encounter for Falkner. We have two really good resists in Nuts and Taco Bell. But the thing that scares me is if we get crit like too many times, or like Murkrow gets like a crit Dark Pulse on us, it's gonna be really, really scary. And I don't want to lose any of these guys, so I think we should just take the free W that is Jolteon. Alright. But yeah, enough about that. If we also get the Geodude in, what's it called? If we get the Geodude in the Ruins of Alph, that'll also ensure that our Bugsy is a lot less terrifying. Alright, we're going to play a little game. And the game is, we're going to do an encounter. I haven't memorized all the, like, actual, like, item location item location areas in the game, so I don't know if there are any like super impactful held items at this part of the early game at least. I know for a few of them, the really good battle items, I know what they are. Unfortunately, we do have to spin the roulette around like the 4th gym mark for the choice scarf, because the way it works is in this ROM hack, the choice scarf is actually a gift item from the delivery man that purchases things. Well, not that delivers things when your mom purchases stuff with your money. And he has a random chance, I think it's after like the 4th gym, to start giving you the choice scarf. And usually I just end up getting it because it's not like a super, super rare item. But it's still a gamble of when we get it. And granted, we could just like grind out battles and things like that until we get it, just to be completely sure. But you know, I don't like grinding. If I don't have to, I'd like to avoid it. Routes. This is actually really good for special attack EVs. I think I'm gonna leave Pepper in. I'm also gonna speed it up a little bit. Alright. Bellsprout, that's fine. There's an attack IV. Quick attack. Yeah, sure. Get rid of attack. The only guys in here that are particularly threatening is the Elder at the very end. He has a Hoot Hoot that can be pretty scary. And while I haven't really lost a Pokemon to him, or if I did, it was like an intentional sack or things like that, it can still have a chance of turning down on us. And by the way, we still get an encounter for this route. I'm just surprised we haven't, or this area, I'm just surprised we haven't ran into it yet. I don't think there's a steel type Pokemon in here, so Magnet Pull will not be having effect. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to have it out. Alright. Bellsprout. I kind of want to let Nuts 1v1 this one, just so Pepper doesn't have any chance of getting over-leveled. Actually, wait, let's send him Taco Bell. Taco Bell's confusion is super effective. Obviously. Growth, that doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, while in between the parts, I did some EV training, and I gave what's it called? I gave Bronzor some HP defense, special defense, Cyndaquil got speed and special attack. Zigzagoon got speed and attack, but he was a little unoptimal because I did some switch EV training. He was usually like the go-to guy to help me with that, so he's a little unoptimal. Bulbasaur is HP, special attack, and special defense to help make up for that negative special defense nature. Who else? Magnemite we just caught, so obviously he isn't. Okay, so let's talk about AI status mechanics. Obviously, I am asleep right now, which means the AI is never going to go for a sleep-inducing status move. It's most likely going to use a status move such as Growth to raise its stats, or it'll, at worst, choose an attacking move. So right now, I have a free opportunity to switch to another Pokemon, which I'm going to take, without fear of them getting sucked by Hypnosis. He uses Reflect. That is pretty annoying, but right now it is currently pretty likely that's going to use Hypnosis again, which honestly isn't the biggest deal. I can just like heal the sleep off, and we have so many mons that we can just cycle through it until this thing's dead. So I'm just going to go and just keep on swinging. Yeah, okay. He's obviously not using Hypnosis again, so I'm just going to switch Cyndaquil and he can end it. I wanted to avoid, XP. Actually, well, by how many times you switch, the XP is being split up 3 ways, so I really don't think that's much of an issue. Uproar, if this crits, it could do some damage. Yeah, but we're fine. Ember's probably just going to kill it. Yeah, we're completely fine. Last Pokemon is probably like a Hoothoot. Poliwag. Oh yeah, I forgot about Poliwag. Oh, it's just a job for Salad. It's probably also going to use Hypnosis. I should have probably pivoted into like Bronzor. Okay, Water Sport. I don't know if Poliwag has Hypnosis on this level. But we're just going to Vine Whip this guy. Bubble. We can just beat him. Bubble is not a concern whatsoever. And yeah. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and... oh yeah. As I previously mentioned, I am going to rare candy everything because I'm not a fan of grinding whatsoever. And the full restores and other medicine items are just supplements for running back to the Pokemon Center and healing. I will not be using any of these in battle since it is a hardcore Nuzlocke. So yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably pick up whatever Zigzagoon's item was. What'd you get, buddy? The antidote. Alright. I don't think he can really get any important items at his current level. I think the most impactful thing you might get is like a hard stone or some elemental boosting item like that, which honestly I would probably pretty appreciate right now. Also, we have still not gotten our encounter, so I think I'm just gonna... Okay. Alright, let's see what we're getting. Rattata. Rattata is pretty alright Pokemon. It's pretty alright. The only thing is we need to really, really hope that it does not have Hustle. Because Hustle... I hate Hustle, dude. Because, like, if you don't know, Hustle lowers the accuracy of all your moves, even if they're 100%. 100% moves become, what's it called? It becomes 80% accurate, and it only goes down from there. It's basically just putting a multiplier of 0.8 times the accuracy of all the moves. So let's hope this is Guts. If it's Guts, it will be very useful. If it's Guts, we're probably going to put it on the Bugsy team, honestly. But we're not going to check that until we get out of here. Now, what... I think... it's not a movie theme, so I can't name it Ratatouille. But... Wait, Ratatouille's a food. Yeah, wait, Ratatouille is just a food. We're naming you Ratatouille, dude. Oh, shit. How do you spell Ratatouille? Okay. Google. Google, show me this guy's balls. No. Ratatouille. That's going to be my... Okay, I get the gist. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit that. I'm just going to... We're not going to be able to fit both the L's, but that is close enough, honestly. Alright, we're gonna be able to check. If that thing is hustle, then I'm probably not using that shit for the entire game unless I have to. Alright, here's the little mini gauntlet we have to fight. And this shouldn't be that hard, honestly. We can put Taco Bell up front. Alright. Let's speed this up a little bit. I wanna get to the Elder already so I can figure out if I'm done for or not. Damn, growth. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. 5 damage? That's crazy. Honestly, Bronzor is such a sick encounter. Such a sick encounter. Okay, we're just gonna switch to Bulbasaur. Psyduck might have Hypnosis, but I'm keeping it for real. I don't think Psyduck can really do anything Bulbasaur. Water Gun, that's fine. Bulbasaur shouldn't take that much, yeah. Vine Whips should take it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. So, Dreyano altered the enemy AI in this game. And what that means that sometimes, if it doesn't have an effective, if it doesn't have a super effective move, and any attack it does like menial damage, the AI has a chance to switch out. And usually I haven't seen it that often, but it's something that can happen. But obviously in this, it is not a concern for us as of right now, because Bronzor is not going to take anything from Xatu. But, oh, Nightshade, that's troublesome. Okay, well, okay, let's think about this. It's going to use Nightshade again. We don't want to switch, because that'll just mean more Nightshade chip. Taco Bell, I don't think is going to be that much of use for the rest of this battle. Because Psyduck, Bulbasaur can always take care of Psyduck. That's not the problem. And if the last Pokemon is like a Sunkern or a Bellsprout, we have Cyndaquil. So we are completely fine. We are completely fine. We can take another tackle, and then we can switch out to... Wait. We have Zigzagoon. Nightshade isn't... Nightshade doesn't affect normal types. So, what did we learn today? We learned I'm stupid. We did learn that I'm stupid. And Zigzagoon is probably just going to take care of the rest of his team. Unless he has Execute. We already know that Zigzagoon doesn't do well against Execute. Psyduck, Headbutt. Oh, it actually didn't kill. We weren't at a crit there, so I don't care. Bulbasaur. I forgot this guy had Bulbasaur. It might try and Sleep Powder me. I'm gonna see what it goes for. I don't think we're at risk of dying to Vine Whip crit. We might be. We might be, but I really don't want him to get slept. I think I'm just gonna go. It doesn't matter if he gets slept. We have Spoink. We have Spoink. Fine with, yeah, that's fine. We are completely A-okay. It probably won't die from one ember. Oh, well. Oh, correct, yeah. That was nice. Some good special attack IVs. Or EVs. And now we are at the level cap for Falkner, I believe. No, level cap for Falkner is 15. That's my bad. Elderly's... Okay. We're going to get all of our... Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, this is why we chose Qual Alpha. Not Qual Alpha, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil evolves at level 14. This is extremely useful because it gives us a little bit of a power jump for Falkner, but mainly because it gives us a huge power jump for Bugsy. Now, Bugsy unfortunately has a pretty dang good counter to this in that his Butterfree and I believe Heracross hold Rain Dance, Rain Rock, which essentially extends the Rain Dance turns to 6 turns, which means fire types are only normally effective against bugs and being specially effective, but he's resistant to all of the U-turns. He's resistant to Beedrill's Twin Needle. And also at the very beginning, we can try and use him to bait out a rain dance, which would give us a free turn to do something like a. Oh, okay, yeah, wait, you have to walk up to him to fight. It's just Silver talking smack. Yeah, yeah, buddy, go away. Okay, so we're gonna level up to level 14 here, because that is the level of the Elder's strongest Pokemon, and I don't want to mess around. Let's get rid of Imprison. Psybeam, yes sir. That's actually a pretty strong attack for this early of the level. Let me go ahead and speed up, because Sand Attack, is that more useful than anything? It's honestly probably more useful than Growl. Alright, and then Magnemite, Balls. Sonic Boom. I'm gonna get rid of Tackle. And then finally Bulbasaur. Alright. Oh, this is where it gets powdered. The one we mainly care about is Sleep Power. I'm gonna get rid of this just in case. Alright. Now let's go ahead and heal our boys up, and we're gonna fight the Elder. So this guy shouldn't be that hard, as I've said before. He leads off with a Bellsprout, if I recall. And the scariest thing is this level 14 Hoot, which I'm gonna keep it real. We have Magnemite. We have Magnemite and Bronzor, so we shouldn't really be fearing that thing like at all. I'm gonna send out Spoink first, just to help with leveling and such, or level caps and such. Alright, yeah, we should be fine. He does have a Psychic type, doesn't he? Oops, sorry, actually made a nice tab there. He does have a Psychic type, doesn't he? Yeah, Chingling. Chingling is not a threat whatsoever. Alright. Hey, pal. Yeah, I get it, I get it. I get it. Keep on yapping. If we get through this battle, we will get the chance to evolve our Eevee, which, of course, is massive. Alright, Bacon. This should cleanly one-shot. If it does, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it did. Chingling. We're not really using Bacon for the rest of this fight, and Psywave already does a set amount of damage, I believe, or like a variable amount of damage, I think. It's probably not worth it. We should probably just like go to Zigzagoon and beat this thing up. Yeah. You went for Astonishing, anyways. Could put this thing down. Chingling is not a threat. Flinch, let's go. Flinch? He's using Uproar. That's not bad. Or I should say that's not. Ooh! Well, Crit always did 18 damage, so we were fine 99% of the time. Next up should be Hoot Hoot. Yep. Alright. We're going Magnemite. There was one encounter. Sprout Tower can be dangerous for one reason, and that one reason being you have a chance to encounter a wild Spinda, and that Spinda knows Uproar like right from the get-go, and it can do like a ton of damage if you aren't careful. That did 1 point of damage. Magnemite's insane. But yeah, it can really mess up your team because stab uproar from Spinda, who's gonna have good stats for the early, especially when like everyone's like early levels. That thing, I honestly, I don't even think I was just trying to catch that. I think you would probably just want to run. But thankfully, we didn't get that. Obviously, getting Rattata opens up a few more encounter opportunities for us in other places. Cherubi, this thing probably gets special attack IVs, so I'm fine with Pepper killing it. Accuracy to drop, that won't matter. Leech Seed, that... Okay, in the opportunity, or in the reality where we miss like 3 Embers in a row, this will get scary. Yeah, so, remember... Okay, so, there is a surefire way to win. We can just Leech Seed it, install. But yeah, that can happen. If you get especially unlucky like I did. Is this the gen where they can be affected by powders? I'm gonna try it. I missed. I'm pretty sure grass types in this game can be affected by powders. Okay, well I have to hit it first. Okay, not. It's a percentile chance for him to wake up. Let me see if Leech Seed works. Oh yeah, it's that Leech Seed doesn't work, but powders do. Okay. Okay, that's good knowledge. I'm just gonna wait until it wakes up, then just try and get it slept again. It's gonna be like, there we go. We were not dead to crit there, so I wasn't afraid doing that. Alright, that was a little bit annoying. Usually... Ooh, I almost pressed spammed. We're gonna save here just in case I accidentally fuck up. But yeah, we're just gonna get Jolteon. We're just gonna get Jolteon. You should take this, the Thunderstone. And TM contain Moon Flash. Alright. Alright, get me out of here, Scoob. I don't want to be here anymore. I am looking in the wrong place. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I mentioned. Even though I gave myself infinite healing and status items, when the Elite Four time comes, I am not gonna spam elixirs or things like that. I'm gonna keep a note of how many elixirs we get from that point above the number 900, and those are the only amounts I can use. Because that part is a little cheater. It is a little cheater. Can't lie. We can also take this time to take a look at our what's it called? Man, I can't speak. Rattata. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, what's our Rattata? Guts. Guts and Nani is a neutral nature. Actually, no, it's special. It's attack up, special defense down. That's damn good. That's damn good. This is a massive dub. This is a massive dub. If you didn't know, Dreyano buffed Eradicate in this ROM hack to have some better stats as well. So this is... Eradicate might actually just like destroy the... What's it called? He might just destroy the Bugsy gem. But we're gonna have to wait and see what it does. Honestly, we have a lot of like those mid-early game powerhouses. We have Jolteon, we have Rattata, we have Zigzagoon, we'll have Quilava, Magnemite will be there. I think our Bugsy is looking pretty good. I think it's looking pretty damn good. Alright. But enough about Bugsy. Let's think about Falkner. And by think about Falkner, we're in this thing called put Eevee on our team. Who do we not want to bring Falkner? Basically someone we can't afford to let die. Or someone we prefer doesn't die for Bugsy. I'm gonna put Quilava in there. Just because he's not really gonna be a major help. And Bulbasaur can still be used to pivot or bait what's it called? Flying type moves. Actually, we have 2 flying resists. Well, 3 once we add Jolteon. It's better to just have the... No, because Bulbasaur also can live like 1 flying move and then sleep out or something. Right. At the worst possibility. Alright, so. In this game, it really doesn't matter about like... Well, not in this game, Eevee doesn't care about its moves that might get... Actually, should we level up till it gets quick attack? Actually, it might already have quick attack. Quick attack is like the only one that matters. I'm lazy. I don't give a shit. I'm lazy. Nothing's like outspeeding a Jolteon. Actually, wait, Scyther. Bugsy's Scyther has Technician Quick Attack. That might actually be important. Let me check the Eevee level up learn set. It's probably like level like what 6 or something. Oh, Quick Attack is level 22? Wait, that's base game. It might be changed because I know Dreyano changed the entire like Eevee Lucian's learn set. It gets Quick Attack level 18. Okay, we're not caring about that. We do not... That is not feasible, and we're not gonna try and obtain it. Alright. Give that to Doe. And this is a massive dub. This is a massive dub. Our Falkner's literally free. Like, this is the thing I love about this game, because it's like, it's really easy to tell what the first and one of the most difficult portions of the game, Bugsy, is gonna be, because they're never at threat to Falkner. Like, I swear to God, I have a minus attack, I had a minus special attack nature adamant Jolteon one playthrough, and it did not matter. He still, like, wiped Falkner's entire team. You're literally, like, the first like thing you have to worry about for like the first 10 of your encounters are how viable they are against Bugsy. I will say I've never had an ideal enough Falkner where I've been confident enough to get like the Flareon. I never had that ideal of a Falkner, but Jolteon is still like usable against Bugsy. Like, he's still super effective against Scyther. Helping him. He's still useful against Scyther and Butterfree. At the very least. He also outspeeds a majority, if not all, of Bugsy's team. Especially if you do some, like, speed EV training beforehand. He will definitely outspeed, the Scyther, maybe in the Butterfree. The Butterfree in this game has, like, 110 speed. But the thing about Dreyano games is that, he usually... Well, not usually, he just does. He has all of the boss Pokemon IVs set to... what's it called? He has them set to, like, perfect. 31 in every single stat. But they have no EV investment. Which is really useful because if you use the Pokemon Showdown calculator, you can literally, like, figure out what his Pokemon stats are going to be verbatim. Because usually Pokemon doesn't really change stats all that often. Psycho. This is one that copies stat changes. Anything is better than Splash. So it's really easy to like do some research for yourself. My first ever winning run was because I got a Bagon in the second floor of Union Cave, which is like a 10%, 5% encounter. And I was able to perfectly know how much speed EV training I needed to do to outspeed every single one of Lance's Pokemon. To outspeed every single one of Lance's Pokemon. And just absolutely like sweep with Choice Band Dragon Claw. So that is a very, I think, fair way of making the enemy Pokemon inherently strong, but also not too hard to also figure out how to defeat. Which I personally really like. It makes my calcs, you know, truth, you could call it. But yeah, okay. We are going to go fight Falkner. If you're wondering why I went up to 15, that's the level cap. And you might be saying, what about the gym trainers? What gym trainers? Yeah, we just got to walk right the fuck past them. Honestly, like, okay, wait, hold on for a second. If you are a gym leader, right, and you are designing your own gym, which is like this giant sky tower, why the hell are you putting like semi-transparent staircases that help me skip every single one of the trainers present? Like, why are you doing that? What is the purpose of that decision? Is that like just so you can get over there easily without, you know, like falling over these parts? I don't know. I think Falkner's bad at his job. He did say that his father was a gym leader before him, so I think he only got it through, you know, getting it passed down to him. You need to step up the game. Actually, wait, Falkner doesn't deserve that. He's kind of chill like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it, but our Eevee had the runaway ability, which means our Jolteon has it's not the hidden ability. It is the regular ability in Volt Absorb, which is pretty damn good because an electric immunity is pretty damn good. And all of Falkner's Pokemon have like the same, I don't want to call it the same, but they have the very similar moveset of something like Roost, Quick Attack, Aerial Ace, something like that. Chatot has Chatter, but to walk through his Pokemon, which is something I want to do, he has Doduo, level 12, Farfetch'd, level 12, which is a flying fighting type in this game, Chatot, level 12, Murkrow, level 14, Swablu, level 14, and Pidgeotto, level 14. Murkrow and Pidgeotto hold a Oranberry, and Swablu holds a Power Herb with the move Solar Beam. Yeah. I personally, I think that's just to counter Geodude's early game. The Power Herb Solar Beam. But once, it's only like one-time use. So, the Power Herb is. So you can just like easily play around it. Anyway. Let's get this started. Quick Attack, it obviously goes for Quick Attack because it knows I'm just going to kill it. And it can outspeed me, so. The Quick Attacks can kind of add up, but I don't think they ever become anything significant. I never had a run where... actually, wait, that's the only Pokemon he has that has Quick Attack. Yeah. Okay, then we're not scared of that whatsoever. Pidgeotto comes straight on out. There have been times where I haven't been able to one-shot Pidgeotto, but I think since we have a special attack boost in nature, we are going to probably one-shot it. No. That's very intriguing. I don't know if that's a low roll or not. It doesn't really matter as of right now. Hopefully this gives us enough HP to level up, because I don't know if we'll be able to one-shot Murkrow. I'm a little scared. Not enough HP to level up. Okay, Chatot comes out. We're not afraid of Chatot. I was surprised I didn't kill Pidgeotto. I've had Jolteon's worst nature is one-shot by Pidgeotto. I didn't really EV train him seriously against Houndours. I only got him up to like 120, so that might be it. Swablu. We should be completely fine. The Solar Beam hasn't done much to Jolteons I've used in the past if it has lived, which it doesn't. Murkrow is going to come out. Farfetch'd. Okay, yeah. This should also kill. If it isn't, we're not really in big trouble. The worst thing might be like Aerial Ace crit. Yeah. Honestly, the worst thing about this is like we're probably getting like some like attack EVs and like I hope we're getting speed EVs. Speed EVs would be like pretty good right now. Murkrow. Yep. And Murkrow's probably going to go down because we got like 2 levels off of this. We do have to be careful. Bugsy's level cap is what, 21? Yeah, it's 21. Yeah. It's not. So we don't have to be that careful. Yeah, that was Falkner. Easiest gym in this game by far. Considering you always have like an auto win button. I'd say at the very, very worst, Falkner does have some cheese strats because his Pidgeotto has both Roost and Mud Slap. So he might be able to accuracy lower spam you and then heal up and then just keep on doing that. But his Pidgeotto used Tackle because the damage it saw was above the it was above the Mud Slap damage since it's stab. And it the accuracy lower doesn't take priority because it knows Jolteon can 2-shot me. So it in the AI's mind, it's get the damage now. Which obviously I outdamage it, so. Alright, so. I think we're not going to end off the episode right now. I definitely want to get my encounter in the Ruins of Alph. And I also think I should probably make the trudge to Azalea City. Oh yeah, the Togepi egg. Alright, Togepi egg time. So, the Togepi egg is pretty important because it is very good for Falkner. Its Togetic is pretty decently bulky, and it gets Roost, it gets Encore, it gets Tri-Attack, and if it gets Ring Grace, that's pretty good. What else does it get? There's another move. Oh, Yawn, it gets Yawn. All around, it's just a really good Pokemon. I haven't really had a Togetic that lived long enough to become a Togekiss. It happened once, but I haven't really used that Togekiss much to say or give a definitive thought on how good or bad it performed. But who knows? Maybe I might use maybe Togetic might live long enough this run. I have gotten pretty good at what's it called? Distinguishing, you know, like, or distinguishing what scenarios I need to go in and how I should approach them by now. So, thanks to that, I do not have very high death count in my Nuzlocke. Usually, in this game, usually at most is like 8 deaths. There are a few cheese trainers that you have to watch out for. But other than that, it's if you're losing Pokemon in this game, it's probably due to a difficult fight. Or if you lose Pokemon to a regular trainer, it's one of the elite trainers in the Victory Road. Or you're just underleveled or playing carelessly. Which are, you know, things we can all get around. But yeah, this is a very... this is a little bit of a relaxing part of the split because, well, we get a few new encounters and none of the battles are really that threatening at this point. There is one encounter coming up that is extremely, extremely important. Well, not important. Actually, yeah, kind of is important. It's just we have a chance to, like, de facto win the run if we get to like past the if we have this Pokemon and we get to Blackthorn City, aka Claire's gym, we just win the run. And by win the run, I mean win the run. And that Pokemon, I mentioned it earlier, it is Bagon. And the reasoning why is because Salamence is absolutely broken. Intimidate, it doesn't have Moxie in this game, so it's always Intimidate, which is very good ability. Moxie is still also super, super good, especially in Nuzlocke for sweeps, but Intimidate is still, you know, just as good an ability. What else? You get a free choice band, and Salamance's choice band is like insane, like insane. Like it completely decimates everything. Like in that run, I ran into the Elite Four with a move set of like I think it was Fly, Dragon Claw, Crunch, and the last move was like Strength. Mainly because Strength in this game is a rock type move. And it's like a base 75, 80 power rock type move, and it's 100% accurate, so it's actually quite good for coverage. And it just like decimated nearly the entire Elite Four. Like, Will was completely destroyed by Crunch. Bruno was like, even though Bruno had like a Steelix, I believe he also has the Onyx set from the original game, but he had the Onyx, and that was like a little bit of an issue, but like it took care of like all the fighting types. And also the, I'd say for who else did it help out with? Agatha. Agatha's ghost types also weren't that difficult because of it. Actually, wait, no, Agatha is in this game. What am I fucking saying? Uh, I got it confused with Leaf Green. Um, it's because I know what I was thinking of, because of the dark type user. I forget her name right now, but the dark type user, she has some ghost types, so Crunch can be useful against that. You can also get Earthquake on it, so Koga can also be a little bit less of a hassle. And then Lance, obviously, a bunch of dragon types. Well, actually, in this game, he has like an Aerodactyl Charizard. He also has like, what else does he have? He has 2 Dragonites, I believe. Actually, I think he has. Here we go. Scroll down. There you go. No. Yeah, he has Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Charizard, Dragonite, Garchomp, and another Dragonite. It completely destroys like the what's called the Garchomp, the Dragonite, and the other Dragonite. If you get to the level cap, personally, the way I do it is I go to the Champions Ace level cap, and if you're at that level cap, it outspeeds the Aerodactyl, which is the fastest Pokemon on his team, and it like completely destroys like everything. The only thing that doesn't die to its Dragon Claw is obviously Gyarados, because he leads off with Gyarados. And let's do this fight while we're talking. Sorry, I have a tendency to talk and just stop what I'm doing. He leads with Gyarados. So the only thing you need to do is like, the way I did it in my first run was I basically just led with Lantern, and I baited the Gyarados Earthquake, obviously, but I had a Sugar Berry on, because in this game you also get the super effective berries that reduce damage, with it, which they are very helpful. It always lived the Earthquake, and it killed the Gyarados, which then what's it called? Then it baited in the Garchomp, and then Dragonite can switch in on the not Dragonite, Salamence can switch in on the Garchomp, and it can easily actually this is a little troublesome. It can easily switch in on the Garchomp, get the Intimidate on, outspeed, and with Choice Band it like always KOs with Dragon Claw. And that goes for like every single one of his other Pokemon, besides like Charizard. Charizard has lived a Choice Banded Dragon Claw, but it's always by like such a minuscule amount that he has to like use a potion. And oh, I only saved there because I saw the emulator lagging a little bit, and I don't want us to lose our progress. So yeah, obviously I'm thinking very far ahead, and I'm kind of just rambling because I was talking about Bagon, but the point being, it's super impactful. Thank you, Vegemite. Truly. Bullshit's gonna kill that, so I might as well just. I'm really afraid of both our Pokemon getting paralyzed, but I think Mareep's gonna prioritize hitting Vegemite because it's paralyzed. Oh no, well, I'm stupid. It's not the biggest deal. As long as we focus down one side, we'll always be fine. And we land the headbutt, so that's good. Onyx, that's not really that scary. I will say, it's a bit of a nuisance to not have a... What's it called? To not have a water type as of right now. Charge, that doesn't matter. Well, I say not have a water type, but Magikarp isn't... We didn't really grind him up yet. What? Headbutt missed? Oh! Sandshrew used Sand Attack. I forgot. I forgot Sandshrew used Sand Attack. Okay, Bulbasaur, we kind of need you to break out of this, bud. Bind is not good. And a crit. We might lose Vegemite. Wait. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, we're not killing. I am so sorry, Vegemite. We can't escape because of bind. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know if that was really that avoidable, if I'm being for real right now. I should have probably predicted the bind. I should have been afraid of the bind crit into double up, but, you know, shit happens. But I will... Wait. Okay, wait. Please, Bulbasaur. Land Divine Whip. It's over. It's Jover. If he landed the Vine Whip, he would have been freed from bind, and we could have just switched him out. That's so annoying. It looks like a roll for Vine Whip to kill, and I don't want to take that risk. Okay, that's a bit scary. That's not scary. It is pretty... Bulbasaur, if you just broke out a para and just killed Onyx, we were, like, fine there. But shit happens. If that... Ah, crit. Crits matter. Fine, doesn't matter. That is a little bit upsetting, because I was wondering how Lanoon would fare against Bugsy, but it's not the biggest loss. It's not the biggest loss at all. Drifloon? Yeah. That's not really a concern whatsoever. And then let's switch out for Magnemite. Actually, we can switch out for Jolteon. That's a better decision. Yeah, I'm just a little bit bummed about Lanoon there. Nothing I could do there. Well, I could have switched out before he hit the bind, but if I'm keeping it for real, I think a lot of people are slipping up there and making the same mistake. So it happens, you know. Learning experience. That's why we're all here. And I'm gonna just skip the whole Pokemon Center thing. Obviously, Vegemite will stay dead, and he had an item too. That's really unfortunate. What item was you holding? What is your funeral item? Super potion. He always was thoughtful like that. But yeah, so first death to run. Um, that is a little unfortunate, but you know what? You know what? Shit happens. Shit happens. I don't feel like fighting trainers right now. I'm just gonna go through here. Yo, can we? Hey, Mikado. Oh yeah, as I mentioned it in the previous episode, but don't look the previous episode. Um, I am gonna be mostly playing this at nighttime, so we're basically just gonna be getting nighttime encounters. I can, go into my PC and change the time, which Desmond will recognize, and change the time in turn. But I don't feel like doing all that. All right, Vegemite. Sorry, pal. That one was. I hate critical hits. I hate critical hits. All right, let's bring you. All right. I am going to say that the episode will be finished once I make it to Zayla Town. Once I make it to Zayla Town. Wait, is it a Zayla? I swear to God, I said it's similar. I never remember the name of this town. Yeah, it's a Zayla Town. But yeah, so. Oh, I forgot this dude is out here. I'm actually gonna check. Which guy are you again? I think you're like an ace trainer. Staravia, Oddish, Elekid, Nidorino. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh yeah, let me remember to put the egg in our PC so we actually have. Honestly, if the real mistake was not putting the egg in the PC, because I thought we could have, while we were chatting and walking, just get some steps towards hatching the egg already. But that was my mistake, thinking we could have a little bit of downtime. I'm gonna put everyone up to level 17 just to match Jolteon. That seems like it'll be a good 16. Let's go one down. Because Jolteon did get like 2 levels during the gym. And I'm gonna speed this up. Oh, let's go. Solid evolve. He should also be getting pretty close to getting Sludge. That was also a change Dreyano made. He gave Sludge to Ivysaur very early and accidentally put you at level 17, but oh well. We're not gonna worry about it. And it's honestly really helpful because the only move Venusaur even has that's like, what's it called? Special attack, that he takes advantage of its special attack, is like, I just leveled everyone up to level 17 subconsciously, huh? Okay, well, Salad, you're going up there. Actually, no, wait, this guy's a Star IV. I'm just going to use Doe. It doesn't really matter. Like, theoretically, we could just grind and take this guy out. The level disparity isn't, like, that huge of a deal. But yeah, that was a real mistake. Not putting the egg in the PC and then, like, bringing in, I don't even know who we were brought in there. Like, it's like, Rattata or something? I don't know. Alright. What else I have? God damn. We got a Elekid. Let me just go Salad. Damn, that's crazy. I don't remember asking. Vine Whip's a contact move? What the hell, dude? It's probably gonna use a what's called a poison type thing. Go get him, Taco Bell. Oh no, Peck. We're gonna be fine. Oddish, that's fine. Crit, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I should have remembered that double battle. It's a bit troublesome. But you know what? We're gonna move past it. We're gonna move past it. It isn't uncommon to have a death via crit nowadays. Plus, hey, if this wouldn't be a playthrough, if this wouldn't be a very, relatable playthrough if I was able to, just go through it perfectly. That's never going to happen in a Nuzlocke. It's never good to keep expectations that your Pokemon are never going to die unless the only reason you should do that is either like you're one of the best Nuzlockers in the world, like Peachal or Flygon HG, or you have like, or you're playing like the easiest Pokemon game ever. You're playing like Let's Go or something. I almost completely ruined our encounter because I forgot to use the repel. This guy's probably one of those fire type dudes, isn't he? Fire breather. Let me go through the trainer document. Come on. Union Cave, Union Cave. Fire breather, right? He only has one Pokemon. Alright, I'm not afraid. We are a bit weak to fire types right now because of our current team composition. I don't want to level up Magikarp yet because he's only useful when he's Gyarados. And the level cap for Bugsy, which we are currently is our new, like level cap, is level 21. So we don't want to be wasting, well, not wasting, risking getting him near the level cap or beyond it, because that would be terrible. Oh yeah, Miracle Seed. We can give that to Salad. It is going to be like a little bit of a hot minute until we get the Giga Drain TM to give to him. But yeah, okay, so we are on the second floor of Union Cave, and we are going to walk around until. Actually, wait, no, I should put you up. We're gonna walk around until the repel wears off and we get our encounter. As I previously said, this is one of the possible ways we can get Bagon. I think this is the only way we can get Bagon until the, what's it called? And we get Zubat. Zubat is still not a bad encounter by any means. Not bad at all. We actually did the thing where, like, if the Pokemon is the same level as the leading party Pokemon in the repel, it can show up, which is a little unfortunate. I don't know if Bagon can be at that level, but yeah. We also had a chance to find a Gibble down here. Gibble would have obviously been very good as well. Please break through. Okay, cool. Alright. We're just gonna start chucking balls. Let's go. What do I name a food? I could make a really bad joke, but I don't think I'm gonna make a bad joke. I can name it like what's something that's like blood red that we eat. Blood pudding, but I don't think that's cranberry sauce? No, that's stupid. Strawberries? No. Blood orange? Why don't I just name you orange then? Unless blood orange can fit. Hold on. Blood. I'm already assuming that the full word blood and full word orange can't fit, so I'm just gonna do it this way. Blood orange. Yeah, that's fine. Zubat is also pretty good for Bugsy. I don't think it evolves in time for the level cap, or it might be, if it does, it evolves like right at the level cap. Let's take a look. Where is it? Pokemon database. 22. It's exactly one above the level cap. That is very unfortunate. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on trucking on. Okay. Also gonna go ahead and put just put Pepper up front. But yeah, Zubat is still a good encounter. Crobat is still a phenomenal Pokemon. Honestly, I should probably go over the other encounters that we could have gotten in this area, because there are some of them that are kind of losers. Pokemon locations. There we go. We could have gotten a Sandshrew, which is not that great. Geodude, which is really great. We forgot to do the Rock Smash encounter. Alright, I'm gonna do the Rock Smash encounter, in between the time of this episode and next episode. So yeah. Whismur, which is not great. Makuhita, which is good. It can be good. Machop, which I've never had, but I think it can serve some purpose. Aeron. Listen, as much as I love Aggron, too many weaknesses. It can still be good for, like, maybe the Psychic Gym. The Psychic Gym and, like, I don't know. I could really only think of, like, the Psychic Gym because it'll probably resist. Well, no, Focus Blast. Alexander's Focus Blast. So, never mind. I'm sorry, Aggron. Olrod could have gotten you a Barboach, which is, like, not that great. Its typing is really good, but Whiscash is, like, the worst out of the water ground types. Goldeen is not that great. If you delayed it until you got the Surf HM and came back here, you could have gotten a Shellos. Each equal chance for Shellos or Wooper, so that would have been alright. In the bottom first floor, where we were, Bagon, Gible 5%, Aeron 10%, Bronzor 10%, Geodude 10%, Sandshrew 20%, Zubat 25%, Onix 15%. I haven't used Steelix, but I'd imagine it's, like, probably pretty alright. Yeah, the only, like, real L in that bottom one floor patch of encounters is probably Sandshrew and Aeron to a degree. I love Sandshrew, I'm sorry, pal. And I would not recommend going to the bottom second floor for your encounter because the Pokemon get worse, and also you also have to delay it because the levels are like 28 to 30. You can get a Lapras here, but I don't think the Lapras is worth it. Also, we're skipping past these guys. I don't feel I'm probably not gonna be able to skip past you on time. Well, I'm gonna try my darndest too. Okay, well. Alright, let's do this. Shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, no, we're gonna be fine. We are gonna be completely fine. Nose pass. We were never in any danger there. Just a little bit of a sour mood from losing Zigzagoon. Oh yeah. Another thing I should probably mention: when you're using I'm gonna kill someone. Ah, Slowpoke, that doesn't matter. Confusion is gonna kill us. Cubone. We did get our attack lowered a few times. But we got 4 guys who are really weak to ground. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this the boring way. Ooh. We're safe to another crit. Alright. Alright, we're fine. Sludge. Yep, this is the goat right here. Sludge is for like it's like what base like 60 70 power I think, which isn't like that great, but like it's such a good like move for the little split we have right now. 65. It also has a chance of poison. pretty useful. Alright, we can't go through that way. We have to go through this way. Pokeball. Awakening. Alrighty. Route 33. We do have an encounter here. I don't see any reason why we can't get it right now. Let's actually talk about what we can get here. Let's go. Pokemon locations. Route 33. Here we go. Nighttime. Krogunk 20%. Ekans 20%. Scorpy 10%. Slackoff 10%. Swablu 10%. And Apom 10%. Meowth 10%. Rhyhorn 10%. Alright, so. And in daytime, Meowth changes to Hoppip, and that's the only difference. I personally, I kind of want Scorpy because I've never used him before in this ROM hack. Slackoff is an interesting Pokemon because it's actually pretty damn useful against Morty. Well, not Slackoff, Vigoroth. Vigoroth is really useful against Morty because it gets a combination of Substitute, Bulk Up, I believe, and it also gets Shadowclaw, which the Shadowclaw TM is right outside the Burning Tower, and a really good way, a really good strategy to use against Morty if you have Vigoroth is just set up a sub against his lead Duskull, which means he can't do anything to you. Set up Bulk Ups. He's going to switch out most likely. The AI will switch out, and as long as you have like 2 Bulk Ups, you're good to like kill everything with Shadowclaw. Sableye is a little bit of a problem, but Sableye can't do much damage at all to you. We get Meowth. That's probably really bad. That is most definitely really bad. That sucks a little bit. That sucks. Meowth doesn't even get any changes. Persian does. It gets a little bit of an attack buff, and it gets Hypnosis. What level does Meowth evolve into Persian? We might be able to use this relatively immediately. 28. Nope. Alright. I think this is pretty shit encounter. Might be useful against Mortys. Maybe. Slightest maybe you've ever heard in your life. I'm gonna hit with the Violent ones. It was dead to crit, but meh. I don't really. Alright. What do you want to name after a food and a cat-like Pokemon? We can name you like Tuna or something. I can't really think of anything. I'm just gonna name him Tuna. I think it's cute. Yep, this was probably the worst encounter I could have gotten. But, you know, we trek on, we trek on. Our encounters haven't been so totally bad. Yeah, whatever, Team Rocket. Please, just go away. Shut up. Alright. And we also have a choice we can make here. These are the Hoenn starters. That guy, just like the guy in Violet Town who gave you the Bulbasaur, can give you any one of the Hoenn starters. However, there is a much, in my opinion, better gift Pokemon here that we can get after we defeat Bugsy. And I think is much more valuable to, if we make it past Bugsy, to use that Pokemon rather than the Hoenn Pokemon we could get here. Which I don't want to spoil it just yet. It's very intriguing and really cool encounter. But, yeah. So next episode will be entirely dedicated to just getting through Slowpoke well, and also just making sure we have the best plan possible for Bugsy, what we have. I'm already fairly certain that the plan is going to start out with, like, we're going to send out, like, Raticate, and we're going to pre-poison him, and he's going to, like, headbutt everything. I feel like that's going to be a pretty integral part of the plan. We're also going to bring... Should we bring Zubat? I don't know. But we're also going to have Gyarados on the team by then. And he'll be a real big help as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.